What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Before you even subscribe, make sure you hit a like so that other YouTubers and dividend investors can see this video. So I'm just giving you some updates on my dividend portfolio, the Death Star. Right now, I'm at $6,939.12, but look at that. Almost $100 on my dividend portfolio with the Death Star. So, as I said, I started to pull back a little bit on adding more stocks, and I'm starting to focus more on my monthly dividend stocks. So, I'm going to show you what I did and some changes I made. Let's just see the activity recently. So, I did 8 buys. I bought Keurig Dr. Pepper, QYLD, SRET, Welltower, RA, Brookfield Real Assets, Income, Land, Key, and SDIV. So I'll show you the percentage. And I bought Pembina Pipeline and Starbucks the other day. So I got my dividend from Bank of America at 88 cents. By the way, did you guys see that Wells Fargo just cut its dividend? So that's a heads up. Wells Fargo seems like they're a little shady. I read some articles on them, and I did own some stuff with furniture with them, and they weren't really straightforward. Luckily, I did my research on them, but they were some shady people. So I don't really feel bad with them going down the tubes. I'll just buy them when they're low, and they have some practices that are very questionable. I mean, it's not sour grapes or anything. It did help with my credit score and everything, but they are a little on the edge. If they fix their act, clean up their act, I'll definitely invest in them. But right now, no. I got Bank of America will handle that. So let's look at some of the stocks right now. Right now, and the changes I made. The biggest one I put QYLD. I used to have it like in the little quarterly stocks section. I think I'm going to rename this. Next time you guys watch this video, you'll see a new name for it. But QYLD, I wanted to focus more on my monthly dividends because I do have quarterly dividend stocks, which is great, but I need to get things adding up a little bit faster. Again, compound interest, the more money you put in and reinvest, the more your portfolio is going to grow. My goal is $100,000, which I'll probably exceed that and then just keep on going. But at the same time, I need LTC, SPHD, QYLD, Pembina Pipeline. I also have these guys on here. RA, Brookfield Real Assets, Income, right around, it just keeps on giving off like 22 cents a share, which is why I put money in them. It's not really increased its dividend, but it's there. So it'll give me a nice source of income. The other thing is I did add KeyBank. It gives off a nice dividend. Obviously, people are hitting the panic button right now because of the bug and all these numbers going up. But the good thing is the hospitalizations are going down. So it's not as crazy as it was before. And, a lot of the younger kids that get sick, they get better. So that's a good thing, except when you're asymptomatic, you can bring around the bug. So I also added Gladstone Land Corporation, LAND, gives off monthly dividends. So this is a real estate investment trust that focuses mostly on farmland. So, everybody needs to farm. I saw one article that they just purchased, when I think it was like a fruit area or area with fruits or fruit farm. I think an orchard tree or it was something like that. I added Keurig Dr. Pepper just for the heck of it. It's been down. It's a popular Keurig and Dr. Pepper are very popular. So kind of added that in like my mini me section on that. I have SDIV, Global X Super Dividend ETF, gives off a pretty strong dividend. And this one got me 55 cents right here, Global X Super Dividend Rate. So I need to get a few more of these. These gives off very strong dividends. That's why I added them in the percentage. I got QYLD out of that section, and I need some monthly dividends to kick in. So that's what I'm focusing on. It's this is kind of like a mini me section. Those two really don't grow. And Keurig Dr. Pepper, it's kind of stagnant, so I just kept it in there. Cheesecake Factory, look at that, 40.78%. I see that coming back very strong. Gluttony is a sin. People like their goodies. Here's Welltower. This is a real estate investment trust with elderly people as well as LTC. The difference between Welltower and LTC is LTC gives off a monthly dividend, has increased its monthly dividends over time. And SPHD has increased its dividends over time. That's another one why I put money in them. Pembenas slowly has QYLD here and there. It's a very good monthly dividend ETF, which I'm holding on to, and I'm just going to reinvest and reinvest and reinvest. But what I might do in the long run is percentage-wise, see Royal Caribbean's up, so I got enough shares there just to leave them alone. I'm going to probably decrease that percentage right now, and I'm going to start adding in my monthly dividends and start getting things to rack up on that, because I just need the compound interest to kick in. There are some stocks that are down that are increasing their dividends, but the percentage, because the stocks are going up and stuff, and the percentage is starting to balance everything out. Boeing, I'm like almost at 1 share, and it puts itself as overweight, but these things are jumping up like crazy, like Discover Financial Services, they're doing really well. Seagate, that's one that gives off a very strong dividend. Starbucks is down. Hormel Foods, that one's going to come right back up. Disney's going to come back very strong. I see that one going there. Medtronic's down, but maybe I might, I'll probably get some more money in that. But man, once these dividends start flowing in, I'm going to really start making some changes. Royal Caribbean, it's going to jump up fast. Once they start setting sail, it's game time. So now I need to start changing the percentage now. So I got Royal Caribbean, a few stocks, a few shares there. Now I'm going to make some changes real quick. All right, let's see what we got. I probably need to add this one to 4. Let's see, I'm up 1%. I'm going to let's do 3. That's going to be, this one will eventually go up, but once it starts giving off its dividend, it's going to be pretty strong. Let's give another edit real quick. I'm going to keep IIPR right here. That's a strong one. Boeing, it's going to take a while that one's going to be overweight for a while, but hey, once it resumes its dividend stuff, getting $1, that's not too bad. Let's see, one more. I'll probably make a change. You know what? Let's stick that right there. So what I need to do, okay, again, is my focus is going to be on the monthly dividends. So I need this to start going up. Once I start getting like $100 a month and I'm putting in 200, that's going to be great. The compound interest is going to kick in. And then if I ever get to 500 a month, that's when I just pull back. But I'm going to have a lot of money in there. Start making 500 a month. That would be exuberant. That would be amazing. So it's all about being patient, really. And I think the one thing with dividend investing in a growth portfolio or any portfolio is, especially dividend investing, don't have what, if you have the money to have, like, let's just say 100 stocks, if you have $100,000 in and you put everything at 1%, okay, sure, you're going to get some serious passive income, because the money will start distributing and changing. But I'm at like $7,000. I mean, that's a ways to go. Once I get to 10,000, maybe I'll make some changes or add this and that. There are a few things that I need to look into and make some changes with, but I'm not going to sell any stocks. I mean, that would be crazy to, these guys eventually will start giving off their dividends. Of course, they froze it, but the airline stocks are trying to get back into it. And, these guys eventually will set sail. I've got a few shares in them, so, that's not too bad. So I can't really complain about that. But I need to start focusing on these guys right here. So, the more patient you are, honestly, the better. Now, this is a hospitality rate right here, and this one gives off a quarterly dividend. And real estate, this one, because it has the word hospitality in it, that's going to be down. So eventually, once things pick up again, that one will start giving off, that one will be back in full force and on a vengeance. Same thing with Delta. I mean, Delta's down right now, but, that's a very nice stock, and it'll come back with a vengeance. Thing is, once there's more confidence, and once people, once they start seeing more numbers and people surviving and that, I'm just looking into a few things or scenarios, then it'll start picking up. But you got to have diversity. I mean, real estate, high dividend, low volatility ETF, Aflac with the insurance business, WestRock, it's like a packaging company. Fastenal, I got them. Royal Caribbean, I mean, I got Unilever, Coca-Cola. I'm looking at Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, and Pepsi to add. They're big stocks, give off nice dividends, and, I need certain months to start giving off dividends. So that's what I'm looking at right now. These guys will help me. These guys will help me with the monthly dividends. These guys and these guys. And then obviously the ones right here. How much has land got me? 4 cents. Not too bad, but it's eventually that'll grow, I think. I think it can grow. Here's the one, the Pecan Orchard in California. So, I mean, it's down. I may just convert it to the monthly dividend section, like the heavier one, but I think I'll be okay with that. I mean, it's only $16.04, but over time it could increase its dividend yield. Gladstone does a really good job with a lot of their companies, and KeyBank will help. Like I said, Iron Mountain, they're starting to adapt. I don't know if you guys know, but when you're in the business and when you basically have paperwork done in healthcare, okay, like just say like paperwork, surgery, or you have a surgery done, these are the guys that store this data for a long time, and now they're starting to use the cloud, and they're starting to use megawatts and data centers. So these guys have adapted really well, and I'm really excited to see. I mean, they've given me $13.06. I'm really excited to see what they can do in the long run, and see what their capabilities are. So far, I like what I see. Again, I made some buys. Let's look at the 19th, what I got: SPHD, Key, Aflac, Land, LTC. So right now, I'm just attacking the monthly dividends, putting money in for the monthly dividends. and then that'll start kicking in a lot more. So if I can get at least to $100 a month, I'll be happy. So these guys will help me. I'm putting in right around 200 a month. Of course, I'm throwing some money in when the stock market takes a hit. But once I hit graduate school, right in July is when I'm going to start being a lot more frugal and more tight on money. So I'm only going to put in X amount of dollars for my dividend portfolio. But, the compound interest is starting to kick in. So you're going to start seeing some gains. The stocks will start giving off their dividends, returning their dividends, and I'll start changing percentage on each of these. Pfizer, AT&T, and all these other companies, SPHD, they'll give me a nice dividend in the long run. I actually had at one point in my E-Trade dividend portfolio, I was making like $40 a month with SPHD. I sold them and threw them into O and all these other stocks, and it was actually beneficial. So glad I did it. And O has increased its dividend over time. It's a very strong dividend stock, and probably make an update on my E-Trade dividend portfolio, show you how much I'm making on there. But things are really looking strong. I'm really happy with what I see. So thank you again for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And don't forget to give me a like. I put some time, I put some effort, and I put some energy in this. And the Death Star always needs a like. So thank you again, and have a good